Hey fam, so this month we're having a little focus on one of the core mushrooms that swept me off my feet and carried me into the sunset when I first got into this whole game. So Chaga mushroom, just been diving back down the mycelial rabbit hole. Absolutely loving just getting back in touch of the wisdom and the potency of this mushy here. So that's it. The mushroom we're getting wild harvested for you from Changbai Mountain, getting right up there on like 20 to 80-year-old birch. Chaga itself has got to be, at least 8 years old, so it's actually got that adaptability and, the real potency of all these compounds that we go to Chaga for, so that we know that, it's going to be having that serious impact on our immune system and ability to handle bacteria, like infection, viral infection, parasitic infection, and all that kind of stuff ramp us up. On the other side of that, really ensuring that our immune system and our surface immunity, our Wei Qi, is really rocking, because a lot of vitality comes when our Qi's flowing, and it's a beautiful Qi tonic within itself. But immunologically, that's where it's at. It's an antifungal as well. That's where I kind of got into it. I had a lot of candida going on, and I was just interested in the longevity aspects. It's one of the highest antioxidant containing foods on the planet. On the ORAC scale, it's like 52,000. It's like insane. One of the highest sources, and probably the highest in the medicinal mushrooms, of the SOD, superoxide dismutase, which is a super enzyme antioxidant, which is just like longevity on a spoon right there, like stopping inflammation and oxidation in its tracks. It's a crazy anti-inflammatory, especially going through the gut when you're dealing with just chronic inflammation through the colon, like colitis, leaky gut, all these kinds of things. Like traditionally it was used in pretty much all gut upset issues. And of course, you can read between the lines. I can't really say the C word, and it's not Chaga, but it was used traditionally. It was Alexander Solzhenitsyn's book, The Cancer Ward. It's his semi-autobiography that he was talking about Chaga, and how the main character could find nothing better than to go in the woods, to find the Chaga and crumble it and boil it and heal himself like some wild animal, to be like a dog, in search of some mysterious grass that would heal him. Talking about Chaga in that book, The Cancer Ward, and so you can see what the focus of that in the propensity of Chaga would have been in that book, and it's one for you to go and have a look at for yourself in terms of the impact that it has immunologically, because it's a biggie when it comes to that world. I love the flavor of this so much. It's got that little bit of a vanilla essence. It's got vanilla within the actual mushroom, and so whether it's like hot chocolate with a little bit of extra vanilla to bring it out, it mixes just beautifully into coffees. In World War II, they used it as a coffee replacement because they ran out of coffee, not because they preferred the Chaga. But lucky those people that actually did get the Chaga, they probably did way better than everyone else, because they had one of the most crazy adaptogens in the world in their diet. Then just what it does for endurance, stamina, it's it's pretty phenomenal in terms of what it can contribute to you, and, including reducing lactic acid buildup. And so, you get onto Chaga really nice and hard pre-workout, and, over the long term, you see the ability of your body to, really, lower the lactic acid, lower inflammation and the impact, and you start to feel what happens when it tones heart, spleen, liver, kidneys, and lung. You're just going to become more adaptable, and your system's going to work a little bit better. So we got it solo, wild harvested Chaga. It's also one of the main players in the Mason's mushrooms, so you're getting a big dose if you're on the Masons. But we're just celebrating it this month. If you got any questions about it, send it our way. Otherwise, enjoy the podcast and all these beautiful blogs that we have, and Instagram posts, celebrating it. Yeah, enjoy.